wasn't a Viking king. He was something much darker. They called him a king, but the sagas lied. This man ruled with something far older and far more terrifying than any crown. History remembers the Viking kings who sat on thrones, but one name was deliberately erased from every royal line, not because he was weak, because what he became could not be allowed to exist in memory. Born in the fjords of western Norway around 872 AD, he was the son of a minor jarl. Small, quiet, and overlooked, until the night his entire village was slaughtered by raiders from the east. He was 14 when he took his first life, not in battle, in revenge. He waited 3 nights in the snow before driving a sax through the throat of the man who killed his father. That night he made an oath to something that was not Odin, something older. The sagas call it the shadow that walks between worlds. He called it his blood father. Within 5 years, he controlled 3 fjords, not through armies, through fear. Men who fought against him reported seeing their own dead relatives fighting on his side. At the Battle of Hasfjord, he stood alone on a ridge while 400 men charged him. When the sun rose, 312 bodies lay at his feet. He had not moved once. The sagas say he performed the Blood Eagle on his greatest enemy. What they don't say is that after the ritual, he began speaking in a voice that was not his own. For 9 years, every record of him disappears. When he returned, his eyes had changed color. His men said he no longer slept. He only stared at the sea. His last raid was not for gold. It was for something buried beneath a Christian monastery in England. He burned the entire building to the ground to reach it. The object he carried from the ruins was never described, but every man who sailed home with him died within 3 months. Except him. The last line written about him in any saga simply reads, "He walked into the forest, and the trees bowed." No one ever found his body. In 2019, archaeologists uncovered a mass grave in Norway. The central skeleton showed signs of extreme trauma and was buried with an object that carbon dating places to 9th century England, the same monastery he burned. Some historians now believe he didn't become a king. He became something the Vikings feared more than death itself, a vessel. The sagas didn't erase him because he was evil. They erased him because they were terrified he might come back. If you want to know what he was truly becoming, watch this next.